Hallelujah, Wadlaya, Vashimi, Shaga, Shimakakudash, double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone that rule and teach world peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of the state, pushing the in truth and in sincerity. The brother Manatazaki with another show video. This video is more or less about, you know what I mean, more like I health watch because a lot of things that being made easily accessible or readily available to us, to our people, you know what I mean, is to do nothing short of kill us, right? And as the saying goes, knowledge is power, you know what I mean? And the holy text have a plethora of scriptures talking about using wisdom and gaining understanding and all these things, and using wisdom in everything that we do, including what we consume. Yes, and not just by eating, but by watching, listening, you know what I mean? But right now I come across this article here, and you know what I mean? We don't trust we don't trust the family and so on and so forth, but they just a video to put out there, nothing to show you more or less that everything this man do is to jeopardize our lives. Right? It says EU health watchdog warns weight loss drug may cause sudden blindness. The European Medicines Agency has warned that popular weight loss drugs may lead to sudden blindness. The health watchdog concluded that semaglutide-based medications, including Ozempic, which is the one for all them fucking celebrities that take, Wegovy, and Rybelsus, increase the risk of a serious eye condition that can lead to sudden vision loss. The producer of Ozempic was advised to list the risk at the site as a side effect. Wow. RT reports following a comprehensive safety review. The EMA's Pharmacovigilance Risk Assessment Committee, PERC, determined on Friday that non-arteritic anterior ischemic optic neuropathy, what the fuck is this, should be listed as a very rare side effect. The main component of weight loss and anti-diabetic drugs produced by Novo Nordisk. So that's the main component. Okay. Alright, it says the EU Health Watchdog's review, initiated in January 2025, analyzed data from clinical trials, post-market surveillance, and medical literature. Findings suggest that adults with type 2 diabetes taking semaglutide have approximately twice the risk of developing NION compared to those not on the medication. The very rare side effect classification indicates that the condition may affect up to 1 in 10,000 users. NION is the second most common cause of optic nerve-related blindness after glaucoma. Patients experiencing sudden vision loss or rapidly worsening eyesight while on semaglutide are advised to seek immediate medical attention and discontinue the use if NION is diagnosed. The Denmark-based company Novo Nordisk owns the patent on semaglutide, a GLP-1 receptor agonist used for managing type 2 diabetes and obesity. And the leading country for obesity is where? It's America right now. You know, it's facts. Sure, that not too far behind them, right? Because we just fucking overdo it with everything. functions by enhancing insulin secretion and promoting a feeling of fullness, thereby aiding in blood sugar control and weight management. Yeah, you just have to control the spirit, like, or like the spirit, conquer the flesh. Strengthen the spirit, weaken the flesh. But the average Joe wouldn't do that, right? People at this day and time live for the flesh. So they would know that a recent study also indicated that Ozempic and similar medications may increase the risk of kidney cancer. However, the drugs reportedly lower the risk of more than a dozen other cancers, suggesting the overall benefit may still outweigh the hazards. Additionally, the EMA previously investigated reports of suicidal thoughts associated with semaglutide use, though no definitive causal relationship was established. Also, because so it's basically choosing lesser evil is not a win-win type thing, right? We're still choosing a lesser evil. Wow. So the EMA's recommendations will now be reviewed by the Committee for Medical Products for Human Use before the final decisions are adopted by the European Commission. Novo Nordisk, which was dethroned as Europe's most valuable company earlier this year, has stated its commitment to patient safety and is working with the EMA to update product labels accordingly. Right? So a 1 in 10,000 chance you could lose your eyesight. I mean, it's nothing better than eat a healthy lifestyle. That's just facts. There's nothing better than a healthy lifestyle. Right? You get some precepts here. Right? Sorry, I deal with 1 Corinthians 6 and 19. It says, what? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost, which is in you, which ye have of power, and ye are not your own? You understand? Nah, we are not ours. We belong to the Lord. Right? So that means we got borrow. And if you borrow somebody thing, what you do is take care of it. You take care of it better than you would your own stuff. Right? I think that is how, at least that's what I was taught coming up. So you have to take care of yourself. Regardless, and I know this life that we lead, or this life that we live rather, we know that, hey, this is something not meant for us to last long. It's not meant for us to take care of ourselves. Brothers working 2 and 3 jobs, brothers stressed out, the air filthy, the water filthy. We still have to make our best out of a shitty situation. Scripture saying, "Endure hardness as a good soul of Yahushua Mashiach." Alright? Scriptures talk about being tried as gold in a furnace. Right? So we still have to make the best of the situation, and no excuse. Alright, let me go to in the same book, chapter 3 and verse, we'll start from 16 here as well. It says, know ye not that ye are the temple of power, and that the spirit of power dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of power, him shall power destroy. For the temple of power is holy, which temple ye are. So yeah, your body is a temple literally for the Most High Spirit. You understand? The Holy Ghost. Right? You had to take care of it. You wouldn't buy something, you wouldn't have something valuable and put it in a dirty container. Think about it like that, a defiled container, a container with cracks and it dry rotting, it's not sealing properly. You wouldn't do that. No, you would not. Right? You would not. And just to reiterate what I was speaking about earlier, nothing better than a healthy lifestyle. Eating clean, as they just say. You understand? Herbs, the greens, healthy shit, not GMO shit, healthy shit. Even though most of our food is fucking genetically modified, but still, we gotta make the best out of a shitty situation, as I said. And this is 129. It says, and power said, behold, I have given you every herb wherein seed which is upon the face of the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of the tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for what? For meat. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. That is what he's saying here. He said, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so, yeah, because, for example, you ever see dogs eat grass? Alright? What I've learned from people who has reared dogs as their profession is breed dogs. They say dogs just eat certain grass when they stomach not settle, like they upset or they eat some bad, and just clean them out. So basically the dog taking a detox. Right? We don't know about that, we know about going in the pharmacy and getting a purge pack of pharmaceuticals to force everybody to, whereas we could consume some herbs. As we read in Genesis, that is, we meet it, meaning what it would help everybody function. It is very good for everybody, in other words. Right? For example, something like oregano oil of oregano as its name. Oregano oil, oil of oregano, more or less the same thing, if it's not the exact same thing. They're very good for parasites, wormwood, just like wormwood. All these things are herbs, right? All these things are herbs, and that is why it's key to take care of yourself. That is one step in the door to taking care of yourself, right? Because, well, this is the temple of the Lord. You have to take care of the temple, as I said before. You wouldn't put some valuable in a dirty container. You just wouldn't, right? And yes, we know the end of times are here. These are the latter days. This is the latter days of the latter days, even. But that don't mean we relax. We're supposed to be at on our job more, taking care of ourselves, doing that which is required of us to ensure our salvation. All these things, right? All these things. Yeah, the scriptures talk about controlling appetites, right? And it went on into basically controlling your wantonness, more or less. Not literally appetite for eating, but still you can't be a glutton. Gluttony is a sin, you know. I had some other precepts in my head, but for nothing I could remember it right now. So I'll just close off here. As I say, just on a short video, my video is always straight to the point. Right? So we have to take care of ourselves. I'm always remember that, take care of ourselves, regardless. Because right now we using a rental, more or less. You understand? So until next time, I hope you was edifying to the spirit and power of your Hashem Yeshai. Hashem Rakakudash. Shalom.